All right, let's talk about this Patriots football team because right now, right, they're on a roll.
Yes.
They've been on a roll.
Yes.
But they've had 10 days off, Mike, and that sort of scares me.
I know what you mean. Like, you get out of your rhythm a little bit.
Yeah.
And there's a part of me, Steve.
Mini-body.
I know, right? And there's a part of me that feels like they needed the break, right? Like they were, just sort of sustaining and maybe seeing a little cracks
just
in the
armor. So long as they pick up right where they were left off.
I know. And will they? The reason I think they will is I want to tell you, I was at a Stefon Diggs event on Monday night.
Okay.
He had a charity event, welcomed families into the stadium, and the last words he said to the reporters that were gathered there.
For what?
We're on a mission. And Steve, I'm like, this guy, he's so competitive. I'm like, we're at a charity event, and I'm getting those competitive vibes from him. And I just don't think he will let their guard down.
Okay.
Or the other leaders. So I think
I like that. I like that a lot. Okay, what I don't like, I shouldn't say this, but I'm going to. Yeah. Joe Burrow's back. But is he really back? He practiced today, full participant in practice.
Yeah. So this is really interesting, Steve. I think first and foremost, if you're the Patriots, you now have to make sure you dot your I's and cross your T's that he might play in the game, which I don't think anyone thought that going into today. They knew he was working his way back. It's entirely possible, Steve, that they're targeting not this week, but the next week. And
which is Thanksgiving?
Yes, which is what Joe Burrow had said he was targeting.
The circle of Thanksgiving.
So let's see. Now, they might feel desperation, and Joe Burrow might say, I want to play. And if that's the case, the Patriots got to make sure they're ready, and I think they will be.
All right. Flacco's done a pretty good job in replacing Joe Burrow. We'll see. How about Rhamondre Stevenson, right? He missed the last 3 games with a toe injury. Today, the Pats running back was asked how motivated and ready he is to get back into action.
Yeah, I'm motivated. Injuries, they happen in this game. Very unfortunate, but I'm ready to get back out there with the team.
How crucial, too, was it just kind of the team having some rest off this weekend, maybe some extra time for you to kind of get back out there? Did that?
Yeah, long season. We're in here sore and things like that, so it was a great little break, little reset, but back at it now.
How do you feel about your chances to play on Sunday?
We'll see today, really. I'll see today.
All right, that's Rhamondre. And if you go back a year ago, Rhamondre had a really good game against Cincinnati, right? What was his? I got numbers here. 120 yards and a touchdown against the Bengals to start the 2024 season.
That's right. And, Steve, I would say any offensive player that has gone up against the Bengals this year has also had a good day because the Bengals rank last in the NFL in points allowed. And so the key to me is going to be when we're down there, Steve, you and me tomorrow, Rhamondre, how did it feel? But I'll just take you behind the scenes. The fact that Rhamondre Stevenson was even talking with reporters
is a good sign.
Tells you he's right on the cusp of a return because the last 3 weeks when he wasn't playing in the games, he was nowhere to be found in the locker room. He seemed really happy. I went up to him in the locker room myself. Big smile. Just really felt like, he missed being around the guys and being on the practice field. So as long as there was no setbacks with the toe, and I don't sense there would be, I think he'll be out there on Sunday.
What does that mean for Travion, who's been just lights out?
All right, let's go to the numbers. So when Rhamondre was healthy, Steve, it was Travion at 30% of the snaps, Rhamondre at about 60%, and then they filled in the other 10%. I think the numbers are going to come a little bit more even now. I'm thinking 50-50. I think Travion's earned it, and the big play ability. And I think it's been great for Travion to sort of have to be the guy, Steve, because now he knows what it takes to prepare. And I think that could be, I think Drake even mentioned it today. Drake made the 1-2 punch even better.
It's a stinger. It's a stinger.